Welcome back to Space Engineers 2. In the last episode, we acquired this cargo truck here. Took me like an hour to figure out how to use it, but all I had to do was press P on my keyboard to get it out of park. I guess so. So now it's mobile, it's ours, it's usable. I do have a plan for this in the near future. We also scavenged a crashed ship and converted it into a miner. It's docked and charging now. It just transferred a bunch of materials into the base. But that leaves us with what we have to do today. We have to go to space. So we need to make a new ship with hydrogen power and hydrogen thrusters in order to get ourselves out of the atmosphere. So how is this going to work? I played around in creative a little bit, and to make it as functional as possible, it looked like a brick. It didn't have anything nice to look at. So I just want to check and see, do I have a projector? Not yet. Okay. So I did make a blueprint of the one that I built, but I guess I'll just go by memory and finish this thing. So there. All right, first things first is drills. So we need to set up the proper conveyor system to get all the materials from the drills into the cargo container, which will be connected to the connector, which we will hook up to the base to drop off the materials. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to throw a junction right there, and then bring this out. That's not what I asked for. And I'll do another junction here. And let's stick a drill on it just to see what it looks like. It'd be nice to go lower so I can see out of the cockpit, because that's just in the way. So what I will do is drop this down. These have to go out one more. Okay, so there's 3 of the drills. I want to go above the cockpit with drills as well, because I don't want to be bumping into any tunnels as we're digging into asteroids or whatnot. So, I guess I'll do that. Now I'm thinking maybe put
suit energy low.
Should be able to need a T now. So now we can drill basically straight through anything. Just need to set up the cargo and the H2 generator, hydrogen tanks, thrusters, etc. Now I want to put a survival kit on this because I want to set my spawn in case we do die in space, that I can get back to my ship. So survival kit can probably go there. Then we'll do the hydrogen tanks. Cargo. Let's do 4 cargo. O2H2 generator. I'm gonna need a conversion, so I'll put the conversion down. And now the H2 generator. Why don't we need some side thrusts, so yeah, I think that'll work. Need gyroscopes. I already have one. Okay. We'll have 2. The more weight we add into this thing when we start mining, the more need for gyroscopes there will be, so. What? Okay. I guess 2's fine for now. We've got side thrusts, we need rear thrust. Just like that. Up and down a little bit. I'd like some more. I can do it like this. So we take these. And then that's backwards. If I remove the junction or the gyroscope, that leaves plenty of thrust in each direction. Okay, so now roof armor. Most importantly is the thrusters. If we lose those, we lose the ship, basically. So I'm gonna do.
Suit energy low.
I'm gonna charge up apparently. So this thing's ugly, but it's gonna be functional. It's gonna get us through to when we can build a large grid ship. So leave those hydrogen tanks exposed. Okay, there's some shape to it. All right, I think it's time we start welding, and then we can figure out what needs to be added. The actual engine module with all the hydrogen tanks looks pretty decent, I'd say. So I might taper this out from here a little bit, or maybe back here. If I have to, I'll just add conveyor tubes to connect thrusters a little bit further out. As long as I stay within the square rectangle shape that I made here, nothing should bump into any terrain. So yeah, let's get welding. I'm going to need grids and apparently turbines. So let's try this. So 6 times 4, okay, for compressors.
energy.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hope I can get into this truck.
Low health.
Yeah, no shit, lady. I mean, I accept my fate. Oh, I need wire too? Unreal. Okay. I'm pretty sure we're done. I need fuel, so I gotta get some ice. Just so I'm not completely done. Now I can cut it off to support. Now that it has fuel and it can fly. Just needs a connector. I'll put that right there. So now this thing should be completely functional and has the ability to make it to space. Just want to triple check all the thrusters. Got 8 on the bottom, 2 in the rear, plus the 3. Got 9 there, 3 forward, 5 forward. All right. Up, down, careful. Left, right, forward, back. Now let's take a look at the hydrogen tanks. So 66 and 66. That'll get us to space. So I'm gonna wait till daytime and then we're gonna launch. Launching in 3, 2, 1. Now where is the station? That is the question. There it is. So once I hit 0 G's, I will turn and adjust, and then we'll set course for the station. It'll pop out a little bit higher than 0 G, just so I don't get sucked back in. Turn dampeners off. And then just let go. There's no atmosphere, so there's no resistance, so I don't have to thrust the entire time to get there. I just get up to speed and let go. And I will be there in probably fucking 6 hours. Who knows? Alright, we are here. I gotta pick up a contract, and while I do that, I'm probably gonna charge this thing. But this unlocks the ability to fast travel as well, I think. There's a connector. Okay. Whoa. See what they have. I think you can buy ships from here too. It's worth checking out. No ships.
Colonist detected. Welcome to Vallation Station, the central hub of the Verdure Sector. I am the Colonization Authority. When the first waves of the Bearing Project arrived, the cohesion of human-led decision-making was suboptimal. As a solution, neutral stations were constructed across the system, and then I was created. I assess the needs of each sector and generate contracts to achieve the necessary goals of colonization, and with their completion, steps toward a functioning, advanced civilization become evident. Colonization is the sworn duty of every human who arrives in the Almagest. However, personal projects are expected. Each contract provides compensation upon completion, and you will be permitted to use more sophisticated technology as you progress. Colonization requires order. Order requires participation. Your actions will shape the future of mankind in the Almagest system. Your first contract is ready.
That was pretty interesting. That's definitely new. What wasn't there last time I played. And it said I have a contract ready, but I don't. Yet another blunder on my part. The contract was not available up at the station because I didn't accept the contract for departing for said station. So just accepted it. Got everything I need. I'm pretty sure I still have enough hydrogen to get up there, but I'm just going to triple check that. I parked over here. So let's take a look here. Hydrogen tanks. Okay. 13%. I don't love that. So I'm going to actually go mine some ice with the atmospheric miner. Should have power in this thing to do that. Let's just double check. Where are the batteries? Right here. 73%. 73%. Yeah, we're mint. All right. Power's on. Dampener's on. Let me just make sure that's not set to fill. If it's set to fill, it'll drop out of the sky. Auto. Okay, so we're mint. So I'm just going to fly over, get some ice at the nearby mountain. I'm pretty sure it's... Yep, it's going to be over this way. My cargo... yeah, I'm going to drop that stuff off. I'm going to get a lot of ice. So let's get up to the mountain and get some ice, and then we'll be good to go. I'm back on track. I might be stuck here. What's going on? Or am I heavy? I need some all-around lights. Can't see shit. I think I'm heavy. I can't be stuck. Back it out slow and steady. If I right click mine, it'll open up the space around me a little bit, maybe. And just slowly work our way out. There we go. Alright, 8,000 ice. I think what I'll do is I'll do another hole. I said I wasn't going to bore any tunnels, and look at us. Okay, so now we're heavy. Uh-oh. It's fine, I can reorient, use the stronger thrusters. We can get out of this. Orient to gravity. Come on now. Okay, connector. Where are you? Eject. Don't eject everything. Jesus. Oh, this is just wonderful. Okay. Turn the ejection off. Yep, off. I think around 10,000 is a safe number. Alright, we're gonna stop. No, we ain't doing that. Let's do that. Actually, let's do this. Hop out. Dump all this. Actually, I probably want to keep that. I refuse to. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Just a couple scratches. No worries. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Home, where are you? We are heavy. 12 kilometers is... Yeah, that's home. All right. Now, if we have a thrust overload issue now, we are definitely going to plummet into the side of a mountain. So let's avoid that. Uh-oh. It's because we're so high in altitude. We'll be all right. Without risk, there's no reward. We push through. Okay, just gotta disconnect the other ship. Oops. Oh boy. Make sure you set your batteries to auto before you disconnect, people. So that's gonna suck all that ice in. Just keep doing that. So my O2H2 generator can make some hydrogen for us. I'm gonna drop this iron off. And then we are probably good for launch. Yeah, hydrogen's going up. Batteries are good. All right, let's take two. Let's go to space. Go 90 degrees. 88 will do. Let's go. Pro tip, when you're about to go on a long journey in a single direction, aim slightly away from your target. So that way, if you're not paying attention, you don't crash into it. Max speed, dampers off, let go. No need to plug in, we're pretty good on power. So let's try this again. Let's go to the contract terminal. What do we got? Alright, making bank. Now we've got a lot of options here. So I could unlock these. Hydrogen tank. Medium cargo container could be helpful. Ooh, the block welder would be really helpful too. I kind of want to build a welding ship. Large antenna, control seat. Be good for a large grid ship. I think I'm going to go with the block welder. An novice engineer was building an asteroid base but lost its exact location while searching for building materials. Find the base located somewhere around the coordinates and finish constructing it. Yeah, that shouldn't be too hard. We brought all the necessary things to mine and build anything as long as there is a assembler there. Should be good to go. 15 kilometers away. Jeez. Nice and easy approach. Okay. Alright. What is over here? What do we need to do? Unfinished blocks. Okay. At least we have gravity. Strong gravity. Oops. Okay. Funny. What is over here? Find the base located somewhere around the coordinates. Finish constructing it. This thing looks pretty well constructed to me. Job accomplished. So the directions weren't very clear, but I think what it wants me to do is actually build from scratch rather than, quote, finish constructing it. It wants me to build him a whole ass base. So I need a battery, 2 batteries, 2 solar panels, a survival kit, 2 cargo containers, and an antenna. But homie, you got one right over there. I don't know. This here engineer is an inconsiderate asshole. Do I have an ore detector on this thing? Please, 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 please. I didn't put an ore detector on this thing. God damn it. I'm only gonna partially start these. Save on the iron. And now we need, I'm gonna go to 3 here. We need a solar panel. Need a couple batteries. An antenna. What else? Survival kit, cargo container. Okay. Now it doesn't say anything about them having to be connected, so I'm just gonna throw them all down. And then we just kind of have the silicon or the nickel in there, and then yeah, I just need silicon and nickel, and it should be good to go. Okay. just need to throw an antenna down. Do I have to finish these? Of course. All right. Moment of truth here. Is this correct? I need another cargo container. I'm a goober. Finish the base locator somewhere where the coordinates and finish constructing it. I did. 1 of 1, 2 of 2, 1 of 1, 2 of 2, 2 of 2. No unfinished blocks. Oh, and I need 600 PCUs minimum. Okay. Sure, just suck up all my iron while you're at it.
Inventory full.
Wait, are these only worth 1? Okay. What's cargo containers are cheap, I guess I can use those. Let's see how much PCUs these are. Okay. That's better. Between 600 and 1,000. Unfinished block. Really? There we go. They just don't give you a good direction on what the hell you're doing wrong. But now, if I start taking this apart, nope. Yeah, they thought of everything. Okay, let's go turn this thing in. I missed a step and I caught it on my way there, so I didn't have to go all the way back. But I'm supposed to transfer the ownership. There we go. Now I can leave. It's okay if we hit the drills, those things can take some damage. So what's next? We got the welder block for small grids, so I can make my welding ship, which we're gonna need because I want to build a base on the moon. I was thinking about doing an asteroid base, and it's just meh. I've done too many of them in my time. The only issue is the moon is far away, and all of our contracts are going to be done here. So I really got to think about what I really want to do. But welding ship will be first, so we're going to make that, and we're going to make it hydrogen powered, so it can go anywhere. But first, let's turn this bastard in. Yeet. All right. Now, what can we work on after that welding ship is done? Can do deliveries, bounties. What's this? Detected a drive signature of unknown renegade leader. Time is short before he moves out of range again. We may not get an opportunity like this for some time to come. Intercept the renegade ship and destroy it. Okay, so we need a fighter as well. It's likely heavily armed and very dangerous. That could be fun. Salvage the valuable components. Okay. And that's just monies. Could use some credits. In sabotage, I might need weapons for that. So, oh, that's big money. But how much? I'm taking that. That's big money. 50,000 iron? Holy shit. 50 tons of iron to, I mean, what kind of storage do I even have? Can this thing even do it? So I've got, so each of the drills holds about 16 tons, and then I got 3 cargo containers the same, and the connector can also hold 16 tons. So I can technically do that. I just have to fill this thing to the brim, and hopefully it can move. I mean, if I was to take this back down to the planet, I think escaping gravity would be difficult with that much weight and the little amount of thrust that I have. So I'm going to have to do this all in space. So that'll be a project for next time. I'm going to offload everything that I've got here at the base, and I'm going to wrap it up for today. So I will see you back there. All right, we made it back to the planet safely, all in one piece. Offloaded everything that we got from up in space. We finished up some contracts and unlocked the small grid welder. So in the next video, I'm going to build up a welding ship so we can build the larger scale base up in space. But I really appreciate you watching. Be sure to leave me a comment, tell me what you think. Take care of yourself, and I will see you next time.